Hello, beautiful beings of planet Earth and beyond. Welcome to another video on the channel of Ancient Ascension. My name is Paula, and I just want to make a video of a reminder for each of you. As you know, my channel is full of reminders. It's full of things that you already know, but maybe you forgot. First and foremost, how are you? How is your spirit? How is your soul in this moment? Really, how are you doing? How are you doing at this time on planet Earth in 2025, February? Whew, here we are, right? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're honoring yourself. I hope you are walking your highest path. I hope you are searching for your truth. I hope you are becoming more and more authentically yourself and peeling away those layers that maybe this world has put on you that aren't really yours. What I want to share today is the importance of observing over absorbing. Observing over absorbing. Okay, this is a good one. You know, I've learned a lot about the difference between observing and absorbing a lot in the work that I've chosen to do in my life. I have been a massage therapist for 10 years now, which is crazy, a yoga teacher for 7, and as most of you know, I work at a plant medicine healing center here in Ecuador. So a lot of my work has been revolved around people's healing processes and coming to me for help, whether it's their physical container or all the things that bring us to drink plant medicines. And you know, throughout the years of being in this work of being there for people and always putting forth my best for people, is how important it is to not absorb people's energies. In massage sessions especially, I learned this a long time ago because I do energy work as well. I tap into people's energy fields, and it's so important for me to not absorb the energies that I'm working with. Also within the realm of healing, you know, working with people, helping them through their process, no matter how low they feel or maybe how much I could empathize with them, I don't do it too much. I don't absorb people's energies. And throughout the years working in this realm, I have taken that and applied it to my entire life. And especially right now, I thought it was a good reminder to share the importance of observing this world and not absorbing everything that's happening at this time. Stop absorbing the chaotic energies that are occurring at this time. Stop absorbing the separation energies that are occurring at this time. Stop absorbing the hatefulness that is spreading through this world. You know, all those lower energies, a lot of people absorb them, and people get so entwined with them and get so involved with them, when I'm here to remind you that you don't have to do that. You don't have to choose to absorb the chaos on planet Earth, the chaos of humanity. It is time to protect your peace and choose your frequency. Such an important thing that we can do at this time, and remember that you are the center of your universe. I am the center of my world. We are all little fractions of source consciousness. We are all one. That is my truth. I am a reflection of you. You are a reflection of me. And after my ceremony with Bufo, sorry about the wind. I always sit and make videos on the windiest spot because I love it out here. I love the wind. You know, I truly know and believe that we are all coming from the same source. We're all coming from the same source consciousness, and we are just different fractions of consciousness living and experiencing itself. And it's true, you know, you are the center of your world. You are the center of your universe. And remember that you always have choice on what you put your attention on, what you are observing and what you are absorbing in your life. And that's a superpower, to recognize that you have that ability and start to recognize, what am I absorbing that I don't actually need to absorb? What is making me feel so chaotic, so low, so full of hate, so full of separation? Like, if you're feeling those things, maybe you're absorbing too much of those energies in this world. And just remember that you have the choice to not absorb the energies encompassing this planet. You can simply observe them. I observe the chaos of this world. I'm sorry to say, someone got offended by me saying this, but I don't really know why. I observe the politics. I sit with my popcorn in Ecuador and I observe it. I don't really have anything I can do to change the clown show that's happening. Okay, and you probably don't either. So instead of absorbing myself in politics or these opinions or these theories, it's like everything is so extreme right now. I just enter a state of observation and I observe what's playing out. And I don't attach myself to it. I don't attach myself to one idea and say, oh my God, this is my identity. This is what I believe. I'm absorbing everything about, this way of thinking or whatever it is. There's 8 or 9 billion ways to think in this world. And the only thing I have control over is mine. And I have control over how I choose to absorb or observe. And I just think that's such an important thing to remind each of you of right now. And I truly believe, I know in my soul, in my spirit, that honoring our energies at this time and cleaning our own inner worlds, aka healing, that's basically the mainstream word for it, healing, focusing on our healing process, focusing on cleaning up all the energies within that are not harmonious, the fractured energies within us, the separated energies within us, the hateful energies that we carry. Focusing on that process is the most important thing that we can do right now. It's the most important thing that each of us can do for ourselves, for our brothers and sisters of this world, as well as for the planet. That's the most powerful thing we can do, is clean our inner world, is really understand how to heal, really understand how to hold our own power, really understand the power of our choice, the power of our focus. And because through that process, wow, we start to really recognize, as I always say, that we are co-creating this reality with this reality. We are the creators. We are the creators of our world. And that's what I've seen through many years of this work. Like, wow, my life is a freaking dream. It's a dream. It's not always perfect. I'm not always happy, but I'm living it and I'm loving it. Because why is that so important at this time? Because when the masses, the majority of humanity, when the masses stop the war within themselves, the wars in the external world will stop. When the masses stop the separation within themselves, the fractioning of themselves, the separation in the outer world will stop. When the masses stop the hate within themselves, the hate in the outer world will stop. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful your own healing and cleaning of your energetic process is. Because we live in a reflection machine. That is what this reality is. It's a reflection machine. Thank you so much, Christine Breeze, for teaching me that. The owner of Gaia Sagrada. Such an amazing being. But she's right. Everything that's occurring in the outside world is only occurring because it's occurring within the majority of humanity. I fully believe that. You know why? Because when I stopped the war within myself, I stopped the separation within myself, I stopped the hate within myself, my entire world changed. My entire reality changed. And I live in a place that is so far removed from the chaos. So far removed. So far removed. I'm looking at these mountains right now and I'm like, we barely have cell service. We only really have contact if the Wi-Fi's on, like so far from a lot of things, just way out in the Andes. And I never saw myself here, but it just was a natural flow of going through that process. So, all I want you to take away from this video is it is time to notice how much you are absorbing or what you are absorbing. It's just time to start to notice that. How much of the energies that are occurring in this world are you absorbing that aren't actually yours? And as I said, as an example, I don't absorb people's energies even when I have my hands on their body and I'm doing sacred energy work. I don't absorb that stuff. If I did, I'd be sick. I would be sick. I don't empathize so much with people, even at the retreat center, where they're going through hardcore shit. I don't empathize so much with them that I feel their pain. Because when I feel someone's pain and I feel sorry for them, which means I am now holding sorrow for them, which means I am now multiplying their bad situation because I am empathizing so deeply that I'm feeling their pain and I'm feeling bad for them. What I do is I hold the opposite frequency for those people. If they're feeling extremely sad, I hold the vibration of happiness and joy towards them. I don't say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have so much sorrow for you that you're going through that. No, I hold a powerful frequency towards them. Like, that's your mission. That's part of your pathway. Take the medicine and the pieces from it and move forward and heal. Take the medicine of that darkness. That's like an example. It's like, don't empathize so much with this world. I have empathy. I have lots of empathy. But I don't let it take over my entire energy field and make me feel that vibration because I don't want to feel it. I don't need to feel it. If I allow myself to feel it, I'm just adding to it. And, start to notice, how do the people in your life make you feel? How much are you absorbing from your family or your friends or your coworkers? That's a really good place to start to notice. When you spend time with someone, notice how you feel afterwards. Notice if you're absorbing their stuff or if their frequency is nice for you or it's kind of icky for you. It's a good thing to be aware of at this time. How does what you watch on social media make you feel? That's a big one. You know how much fear-mongering there is out there at this time? So much. So much. Pay attention to the energies that you're consuming, what you're reading, what you're watching, what you're listening to. Pay attention to the fear-mongering, the doom and gloom. I'm sorry, but all that fear-mongering stuff, I'm just like, next, because that's not a world that I will ever agree to live in, is the doom and the gloom and everything's horrible. I can't understand how people can I can understand how people can take that energy on. Absolutely. That's why I'm making this video. But not my world. Not my world. I do not see doom and gloom anywhere in my immediate reality. And that's a really good thing to remember, is like if you're watching something on social media and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, like I'm scared. I'm scared for the future. I'm scared about the power or the water or whatever it is. Be careful with that, because it's not actually affecting you in that present moment. You know, it's just an energy that's like putting you into fear. And I don't listen to any of that. Especially since living in Ecuador, and we had the power cuts, we had the water cuts, you know? I'm like, I've already lived through that. I already understand that it may happen again, and I understand how to get through it. You know, don't forget like how capable you are. Forget how capable you are. You know, just be careful with that stuff. Don't absorb that fear mongering. Like if you really want to change something, because you're maybe worried about something, change it with a good vibration. Don't be like, oh my God, like I have to do all these things. Everything's doom and gloom. Like the world's going to end. Like all this stuff's happening. And it's like nothing actually is impacting you in that moment. Like careful with that, because I'm only sharing this because I care about you guys. I care about you guys. And I have noticed, especially with social media, how fear-based it can be. It's like, especially lately, I don't know if it's just my feed or what's happening, but sometimes I'm on Instagram and I'm like, what the hell am I even watching? Like, I'm turning this off. Like, I don't get it. You know, it's like the algorithm, like, chooses to mess with your head that day. It's just really weird. It's really weird. And I'm sure it's happening to you guys too. So, your reminder, observe it, watch it, think, oh, that's an interesting perspective, but don't absorb it. Okay? It's really important right now. You have power. You have choice. The more people in this world who observe the chaos but don't feed it, the sooner the chaos will dissipate. I promise you. When we are absorbing the chaos and feeding into it and letting it linger in our lives and letting it impact our state of being and our frequency, we are anchoring in that chaos even more. Anchoring in that separation even more. Anchoring in that hatred or that judgment even more. So, try your best to get more into a state of observation and keep searching for your own truth. Okay, there's a lot of like untruths out there, a lot of misinformation, a lot of lies, a lot of chaos in this world. And even with a world full of chaos, we can find a way to keep our center and keep our vision of life and sail forward. It's possible. Trust me, I'm doing it. And that's really it, you guys. It's really powerful to start to recognize how much you're absorbing and how much you're observing. And if you really don't know how to observe, to be in a state of observation, which I feel like I am like 99% of my life, I think it's a side effect of meditation. It's a side effect of a yoga practice. So meditation is a really good place to start to take the seat of the observer in your life. And to just start to notice. It's really like what I do most of the time is I just notice my emotions. I notice my energy. I notice this world. I notice the chaos. I notice the beauty. I notice the joy. I notice the dimensions and how dynamic this life can be. But for me, I'm always working towards a state of calm, a state of being centered, observing, and in this line of calm neutrality. Even when I feel super happy and elated, even when I feel depressed and low, I always try to come back to that center line of calm. I don't know if that can help you, but it really works for me, so that my life isn't so like a roller coaster of emotions, I'm really wishing that each of you are feeling good at this time. Feeling good. I know in the north that soon March is coming. Soon the springtime is coming. I used to live in Michigan. That's where I grew up. And I understand how hard the winter can be and how beautiful that hibernation and that reflection can be. But I just want to say thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Thank you so much, and wishing you all the best. Never forget how sacred you are. Never forget how much power you hold. Never forget how ancient you are, how much memory and wisdom you hold within your body. Remember, absorbing outer energies and leaking our energy outward is really taking us away from the intelligence and the wisdom and the infinite information that we all hold inside of us. So remember to take time to slow down, sit with the earth, connect with the earth, look up at the sky. Remember how amazing this life is, how wondrous this life is. How curious we can really be, how we can always remember to tap into our inner child and look at the sky with wonder, look at our lives with wonder, and always remember to say thank you every day. Wake up and say thank you for my life, no matter what. Love each of you so much. All my blessings, all my love, as always. Until next time.